Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Survivor Chat.
All right. This season, explosive.
Oh, it's so good.
So everybody's still reeling from the freaking blindside last week.
Tony made that power move, taking out Sophie at the last second. Sophie, we miss you.
Yes. So Ben is pissed. He was on the wrong side of the vote.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah's pissed. She thinks Tony sunk his game. Her game.
And her game. Or
right.
both of them, really. She's like, do we even have the numbers now? Like, why would you do that? And it's crazy because she's really, like, having it out with him within earshot of other people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of drama, and you just had to kind of, like, sit back and watch it all, I feel like, so you could kind of get a better idea of what's happening here.
Well, Tony's got to do some damage control, like all good cops have to do. So he's starting to suck up to Ben, trying to reel him in a little bit, telling him about his hidden immunity idol that he's got.
Yeah, because Ben really wanted Jeremy to go last week, and he's pissed now, and he was left out of this, too, so
yeah.
He's not happy.
Tony's wife told him not to play crazy, but I think it's time to pull out the crazy.
Tony's so freaking entertaining. I just can't.
He had the spy shack. He had the spy bunker.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got a spy nest.
Oh my god. So he was trying that out and trying to listen in on conversations, and Sarah was like, hey, it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, she knew that he was doing this because
Yeah.
he told her about it before, and she's like, nobody, it's just me, so you can come down now.
It didn't really come into play this week. I don't know.
Man, he landed like a cat.
He really did. He jumped out of that tree.
Yeah.
I would have broke every bone in my
He
body.
was just like,
yeah.
it's crazy.
All right, so what's up with friggin' Ben refusing to talk to Jeremy?
He's being an a-hole to Jeremy. Jeremy did not do anything to you.
This is a game.
Like, he's straight up... Jeremy's asking Ben, do you want to talk? Can I talk to you? And Ben is like, no.
I don't even know if he said that. He was just like...
No, I thought he said no. I don't want to.
Wow.
Ow.
Well, there's a new plan. Kim wants to save Jeremy. She realizes that Jeremy is a big target this week, but she wants to flip the script, keep Jeremy, and get rid of Tony.
Because, I mean, Tony is starting to make some real power plays here, and Kim...
Tony is a major player this season.
Kim sees that, and she's like, ooh, we gotta get rid of him before it's too late.
Shut that down.
Especially with him winning challenges.
Yeah.
He's gotta go.
We gotta get everybody on board, because we gotta get rid of Tony.
So she's putting in the legwork, going around talking to everybody, and it seems like...
Everybody seemed to be on board.
People are receptive. They're like, yeah, I agree, he's gotta go, or he's gonna win this thing.
Well, they really wanted to break up Tony and Sarah.
Right.
Not necessarily just to get Tony, but to break up...
But I feel like they think he's the bigger threat of the two.
Well, yeah, because he's winning more challenges. Mm-hmm. So, meanwhile, at Edge of Extinction, it's time for these kids to do some work. There's fire tokens on the line.
Every time he hears they gotta, like, work for this shit, he's just like, oh, no. I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
You could tell it's really getting
taxing.
to him. Yeah.
It's taxing. So there is a chance for multiple people to get fire tokens this week.
So there's
or this go round.
11 people on the Edge of Extinction right now, and 6 people are going to be going
6
home
people
with fire tokens.
Right.
And 5 are going to be very sad with 0 fire tokens.
So the tree mail they got said it's going to take a tremendous effort, and then it said there's a giant ass pile of coconuts on the other side of the island. Mm-hmm. You have to move them one at a time in order to get a fire...
you have to move 20 one at a time.
Right.
And if you do that, if you're one of the first 6 people to do that, you get 2 fire tokens. And when I said before they're going home with it, I just want to be clear, nobody's going home. I meant, like, they're going
back to their camp at Edge of Extinction. All right, so the 7th person is going to be very upset.
That is very sad.
I don't know how these people were jogging, running, jumping.
I know. We got some athletes in this crew. Damn. But
freaking Natalie is a beast. She is like the biggest beast.
She's so impressive.
Wendell,
so impressive.
In great shape. Even Yule.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what about Sophie?
Sophie's doing
She's
great.
killing it too.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's crazy because even if you were a super strong, like, fit athlete, just, like, being out there, they've already been out there for almost 30 days.
Yeah.
With, like, very, very limited food and sleep, and they're freaking killing it.
I feel so bad for Danny. She is a bag of bones.
I know.
But she is still trying her best.
She's also an endurance athlete.
Yeah.
So it looked like Rob was really moving, and then he had a bad fall and hit his elbow.
And it was bleeding all over the place.
Yeah.
And he kind of was like,
I'm screwed now.
I'm going to take a break.
Yeah. So the lucky
winners.
token winners.
Natalie, Sophie, Parvati, Tyson. Parvati and Tyson came in together, practically holding hands. Yule and Wendell.
Wow.
Number 7, Danny. So
Oh.
she finished it, but she did not get the tokens because she didn't get in time.
She came really close to overtaking Wendell at the end there, but then she had a bad fall too and hurt her ankle. So
I almost thought she broke her leg because it twisted. Rob decided even after the challenge was over that he was going to challenge himself and get the rest of the task. Yeah.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah. You know what? He is looking like half the man he started. Mm-hmm. I think that was probably his strategy to bulk up.
Maybe.
Because he's looking fit now. All right. So Jeremy can't believe that Ben is still not talking to him.
It's just messed up. How can you completely shut someone out? There's only 8 people left in this game.
Yeah.
And you're going to shut somebody out completely like that? That's just dumb.
Well, Nick's too busy to worry about it because he's planning for the end. He's already thinking about his jury management. He's thinking about his resume. He's thinking about actually getting to the end. He thinks it's smart to go with the majority.
For now, yeah.
For now, anyway.
But he wants to start making moves, right?
Yeah, he's got to build up that resume. So, this is crazy. Everybody's looking for idols because
they know that
all
Sophie left with an idol in her pocket last week. So that means there's probably going to be another idol in play, right?
Yeah.
I
think it's pretty safe to assume that. So Ben and Tony were idol hunting together, and freaking Ben finds the idol in a tree trunk. Mm-hmm. He's with Tony and actually tries to play it off like he didn't find it.
Tries to slyly put that in his pants. And Tony's just like, what are you doing? I see what you're doing. Yeah. Are you serious right now? That was so bad. I can't believe Ben would try and do that. That was just dumb.
But how crazy was it when Ben picked up Tony and was freaking running through the forest or the jungle carrying him?
That was pretty wild.
Is it a forest or a jungle? I think it's probably a jungle, right?
No, the technical term for it.
I think it's a jungle.
Yeah, I guess. But I just feel like that's such a bad look because now Tony's like, wow, so you don't trust me and you're hiding things from me? That's bad.
You know what, though? Your first instinct,
of course,
is always to be like,
yeah.
You know.
Well, that's basically what Ben said.
Yeah. All right, so it's time for the immunity challenge. And this was a doozy. Mm. It's so bad that it's one man, one woman winner. So there's 2 winners.
Yeah, and the 2 winners also get 2 fire tokens each.
2 tokes. Mm-hmm. Each. Yeah, so they've done this one starting in season 3 before where it's Nickelodeon slime rules. You got your hand above your head. Mm-hmm. If you put your arm down, the bucket of colored water comes down over you.
But they've made this challenge harder over the years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think the first way that they made it harder was the platform that you're standing on. And the second way was they made your arm straighter so that you couldn't use this arm to...
You couldn't be that overeager kid in class who is like, teacher. Yeah, you're not allowed to be doing that. Yeah. And you're not allowed to touch the structure either.
Right. So, Jeremy was out first. Mm-hmm. Ugh, terrible.
Okay, do you think part of the reason that they made this challenge harder is because the editors didn't want to have to go through 6 hours of a challenge?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Jeff said, I can't be standing out, being interesting, funny, exciting for 6 hours.
That's a long time. A lot of time to kill.
Plus, I mean, do we really need to have somebody die out there?
Yeah, that could... be bad.
All right. So after Jeremy, Ben was disqualified.
Well, he was still up there. He's like, ooh, I'd love some cookies right now and some peanut butter. And Jeff was like, huh, that's funny you say that.
Yeah.
So then Ben was out because he touched the structure
platform.
and he was honest about it when Jeff asked him. And then Sarah was out.
Right. And then the food comes out.
Oh.
Look at this. Looky. What
that
I got here.
freaking platter. You got cookies, chocolate, peanut butter.
You had a messy mound of melty
God,
peanut butter.
I know. And milk. Bleh.
Was that like
did I say chocolate?
Was that like a plop of melty chocolate too?
I'm not sure. I was a little bit confused by the chocolate because it looked like there was some like white in there.
Maybe it was like a swirl of white chocolate. I mean, it's pretty hot there, so I'm sure you could probably have taken the chocolate chip cookie and like swirled it through the peanut butter and the chocolate and just been like, and there was milk. Ugh.
I'm just, oh my God, that
milk
platter.
On a hot day. What a bad choice.
Milk was a bad choice. Oh, that platter though. So everybody who was already out was just like, no, because the only people who were allowed to eat this are people that are like, I'm stepping down.
Yeah,
for this. Yeah.
The quitters, and they could only eat as long as the challenge went on, which they really let them eat a little bit longer anyway, but...
I mean, I think they just let people grab stuff. Yeah. Because you'll see.
All right, so Kim immediately was like, I'm quitting for food.
Kim? Damn! We're down to 8 here, and you're giving up the chance at an immunity for some cookies and stuff? Like, I mean, of course they look delicious, and they're all hungry, but like, immunity...
And Michelle was like, yeah, me too.
Which means that Denise won for the women. Which
yeah.
she didn't realize right away because she still stayed up there for a while.
Yeah, she did. But I mean, as long as somebody who you're working with wins, I mean...
That's not necessarily a guarantee.
I mean, was that what Kim was thinking?
I don't know. I mean, what if every single other person had an idol or an advantage? Remember what happened to Sari?
Yeah.
So you never know.
Mm-hmm,
you never know what could happen.
All right, so then Nick taps out because
he made a deal with Tony.
Yeah, he made a deal, and he really wanted to eat. Mm-hmm. So one of Tony's fire tokens was going to go to Nick, and Tony was going to keep one. So Tony ended up winning for the guys.
3 in a row,
and
right?
Everyone crapped their pants when they realized,
yeah,
it's 3 in a row for Tony.
And guess what?
And our plan is foiled.
That means that Tony cannot go this week. So they're all like, thanks a lot, Nick. Freaking great.
Yeah.
Did he really forget what the consequences would be? Or
how could you possibly forget?
I mean, does he have some sort of side deal going with Tony besides the fire token? I mean...
I think Nick is playing all sides.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But back at camp, he was like, oh, sorry, guys. I forgot.
Yeah, okay. You eat, sleep, poop, Survivor, and you forgot?
All right. So then Ben was talking to Tony, and he's like, guess what? It was gonna be you.
Yeah.
He lets Tony know, if you did not win that, everybody wanted to vote you out.
Right.
Or especially like Kim was trying to get people to vote you out.
So Ben reports to Tony. Oh, you just said that.
So then Tony is talking to Nick, and he's like, so what's this I hear? There's a plan to get me out?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything from anybody.
Oh, Nick. So then Tony's like, Ben just told me that you and him were talking to Kim, and Kim was saying that I should
what? Go. What? We were?
That was so bad.
That was really, really
bad.
Really bad. Mm-hmm. So Tony tells Ben, we're going to have to keep Jeremy.
He wants to keep Jeremy around because Jeremy is going to be a target in front of him, a meat shield. And also, he's like, okay...
He doesn't want all the little rat people coming after them.
Which I don't know that I would call them that, Tony. But yeah, he said if Jeremy goes...
Pizza rats.
Yeah, Kim will have Denise, Michelle, and Nick. Am I missing somebody? Or no?
No, I think you got them all.
Okay. And that's going to be bad for them.
Yeah.
They're not going to have the numbers.
No. So... Michelle is worried about Jeremy. She wants to try and turn the tide here.
She's close with him.
Yeah. They're like family, practically. So Michelle offers her 50-50 immunity token to Jeremy.
She's not really willing to, at this point, vote for somebody else because she doesn't want to
expose herself.
Yeah, and get in trouble with everyone else. Mm-hmm. But she is like, hey, I have this advantage. I'm going to give it to you, and you should probably really consider using it.
Yeah.
So just to remind you guys, that 50-50 coin, Jeremy can flip that at Tribal and
possibly have immunity.
Chance. Yeah, he could either have immunity
not
or not.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you very much, Michelle. Jeremy talks to Ben, and
Tony told him, look, you should go talk to Ben and try and get him to change his mind.
Right.
To vote out Kim instead of you. Because Tony tried talking to Ben about this, and he was kind of like, I don't know. I don't want Jeremy here.
All right, so now we're at Tribal. And Denise tells Jeff, yeah, it was pretty crazy at camp after that last tribal council.
It was pretty wild.
There was a lot of backlash. There was a lot of hurt feelings. Mm-hmm. There was, people really weren't getting over this whole situation very easily.
Yeah.
And things are pretty crazy at this tribal and leading up to this tribal.
Just in the game in general, they're talking about how things are changing minute by minute. I think actually Kim said day by day, and Tony's like, no, minute by minute and hour by hour.
What about second by second? All right, well, there's a lot of whispering this tribal. Tony started whispering to Jeremy.
And people were like, what?
Tony is whispering right behind friggin' Denise. Mm-hmm. And she's got to be hearing, like, are you voting for Kim?
Kim was getting really paranoid.
Yeah.
Which she should be. Because at this point, it seemed like it was going to either be Jeremy or Kim going.
Right. But there was also possibly
Sarah
in there.
She was nervous too.
Yeah. I think she was just paranoid. Because I really didn't hear anybody say Sarah.
I guess she figured because there was that plan potentially to get rid of Tony.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, if they can't get Tony, they're going to go for me.
Right. So, Kim started talking to Jeremy. Everybody's freaking whispering.
I loved Jeff's play-by-play. He's now doing that for the tribal whispers.
Yeah. Oh, this one's talking to this one. Now they're back to this one.
This one's sitting.
Yeah. So Jeremy really wasn't doing too much whispering at the end there. And then he tried to talk to Denise. And
this
Denise
was so awkward.
Shut him down.
She literally put her hand up and was like, no.
I've had enough.
I'm done. Yeah. Like, I'm ready to vote.
That was really, really awkward.
It was, I'm sorry, but the hand up, that's kind of rude. Denise.
That was terrible.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, she really shut him down. And he was just like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, and it got tense because he was like, are you sure you want to do that?
You might be safe this week, but who knows?
Woo! It was wild.
Right, so...
The jury was like, ah!
Yeah. So now it's time to vote.
Okay.
And Tony is like, should I play my idol for Sarah?
He's asking Sarah, how do you feel? And she's like, you don't have to use it. And then Jeremy is like, well, should I use my advantage here for Michelle? So
and
he's like,
starts taking it. Well, he didn't say it was from Michelle.
No, but he was like, everybody knows he's got something. And Tony was like, no, don't use it. He's telling him not to use it.
And he's like kombucha girl. He was like,
I mean, this is a huge decision. Because how much regret would you have if you decided not to use it and you got voted out?
That he wasn't using it, I screamed at the TV.
You were like, why would you do that?
Why wouldn't you play it?
Yeah.
So it turns out that he didn't need to because Kim was voted out.
Damn. So there were 3 votes for Jeremy. That was Kim, Denise, and Michelle. And then everybody else voted for Kim to go.
Wow.
And Ben looked pissed about it, but because he wanted Jeremy to go, I don't know.
But he voted for Kim. How can you be pissed?
Because he didn't want to keep Jeremy, but he
knew what
his
was going to
allies
happen.
were going that way.
What a disaster.
Ben is not my favorite.
No. He seems kind of clueless most of the time, in a way. He's usually on the wrong side of the vote. Except for this time.
Kim, she left when, on a week when she gave up a shot at immunity for...
Peanut butter.
peanut butter. Yeah, I think she was definitely regretting that.
You think?
Yeah, and after she left, it was time to pass on her fire tokens, so she gave one to Denise, one to Sarah. No, one to Denise, one to Michelle. Oh, yeah, and one to Sarah. Yeah, sorry.
All right, so next time it's going to be 2 hours.
Wow.
Oh, boy. And Ben's in trouble. Shocker. I mean, a lot of other stuff, too, but...
Yeah, should be action-packed.
They're saying that Ben is the target, but who is really the target?
I guess we'll find out.
Could it be Tony? Could it be Jeremy?
I mean, Tony's got to be a target at this point, right?
He's got a lot of wins under his belt. I mean, you got to start thinking, do I really want him at the end?
Yeah, he's going to be tough to beat if he makes it to the end.
Absolutely. So let us know what you guys thought in the comments. And until next week, the big, delicious 2-hour episode.
Much love!